I want this video to stand as just a open love letter to my favorite wheel in downhill skateboarding. This wheel was one of my first reviews I ever made for the channel, and really one of the first ones that I was extremely proud of, and I agree with everything I said back then. Of course, if you want to watch it, link in the description. This is not necessarily going to be a proper review, but instead just all the things I love about the Mureskate Fat Boys. This wheel, also known as the Podiums, I believe has undergone 2 iterations. I wasn't in the sport at the time of the first iteration, but I did join the sport, I think, as the second version was coming out. This 75 millimeter, I think it's 68 millimeter wide, 75A center set downhill wheel for going fast, for going around corners fast, slowing down fast. And it just has so many wonderful characteristics that, allows me to depend on it in any situation. And what I learned recently after a number of back-to-back tests is that it's like 90% as good as any other big race wheel out there. Things that other manufacturers are optimizing and getting better at is only chasing, a small return on investment. It's chasing, a little bit more innovation for small improvements in performance. And this is just kind of the blanket, the staple model, the, beans on toast breakfast of just simplicity. And I love it. It's so predictable. It is, relatively durable. The slides, even fresh, the slides are extremely clean and smooth. If your form is right, if your setup is right, you can expect really phenomenal performance out of this wheel in all stages of its life cycle. The urethane is so forgiving. It's nice and soft and supple over bad pavement, things like that. And worn down, it just has such nice, comfortable, predictable slides. I can take this wheel anywhere and know it's going to perform for me. Also, you can't beat the price. It's like $50 for a set of these. $70 if you're buying 6 of them at a time, to outfit a luge. Or if you're a downhill skateboarder that just wants multiples of these, you can get multiple luge packs until you have a multiple of 4. What I did, literally, is I bought 6 luge packs because on the Mureskater Motion website, as of, uploading this video, they have, promotional discounts if you're buying multiples of the same product. You can get like 10 or 15% off of that, product in particular when you're buying multiples of it. And that paired with buying in bulk brings the price of these down to like, I think I spent $42.50 a set for these wheels that are, pretty damn close to performing as well as the top tier race wheels that, I love to skate and love to review. But yeah, these just are so versatile and so good and so affordable in a market that's flooded with $100+ wheels. And I feel like they get really overlooked. And I know that there are diehard Mureskate Fat Boys, these podium fans out there that will stand by me in the comments of this video to sing their praises. Because I feel like this wheel gets looked at as a, grocery store generic brand. It's the cheap thing you can get to set your board up how you like if you want a big wheel. And I'm just here to say it's so much more than that. It offers so much more performance than that. And you know what? Sometimes generic brands do a pretty good job of knocking off the best of the best stuff out there. and it's just in that tiny little percentages of performance where you're going to miss out. But truly, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I think that you're not going to miss out on them that much. When you've got a riding experience as good and consistent and as versatile as you get out of this wheel, it's so easy to overlook all the rest of the stuff, especially at the price. I mean, you can get, you know, 2 sets of these for less than most of the other top race wheels out there. And I'm not saying this is a top race wheel, but it's gonna be able to keep up in way more situations than you expect. And so I'm kind of gonna cut the video here because I do have a full-length review on the channel already. One of the first ones I ever did, and really got any traction, kind of popped off. And I'll let the rest of, 3 years previous me do the rest of the explaining of all the cool nuances of this wheel. But to this day, it remains a favorite wheel of mine, and I think it is absolutely worthwhile to bring it back to your attention, because even though I've tried so many more products since reviewing this wheel, my experience has risen so much. I've become a much better skater. I've skated so many more kinds of decks, trucks, wheels, and regardless, I still find myself coming back to this. I treasure this wheel, and I hope they never go out of production, because I think that they are holding a really important cornerstone in the market that, if they go away, will be really sad to see. So if you haven't tried a set of the Muirskate Fat Boys or the Podiums, I guess they're both labels are on there, but some people call them Fat Boys, some people call them Podiums. I've always called them Fat Boys because that name's got flair to it. It's got spice to it. Try a set for yourself if you haven't already, and see how they stack up to some of your favorite race wheels. And in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.